Aliens has long been considered one of the greatest action movies of all time. Since it originally came out 35 years ago, there have been many movies that are bigger, more explosive, and with better visual effects. But Aliens still stands up there as a benchmark for great storytelling because it does something that many other films don't. It emotionally connects with the audience. Hey, dig it, Hepcats. I'm Drew from NeoTico Games, and today I want to talk about weaponizing emotions to make your story more compelling. Let's look at the last act of Aliens. Ripley has to escape from a nuclear reactor that's about to explode, but she chooses instead to strap on a pulse rifle and a flamethrower and go into an alien hive to rescue Newt, a little girl she met about a day ago. Now, what part of this can the average person relate to? Probably not much, but this is only what happens. What it means is something else entirely. Ripley is the sole survivor of a previous alien encounter, and she's been living in fear ever since. Her biological daughter died while she was away for so long, so Ripley feels like she failed her. So when you think of it that way, rescuing Newt is really about facing her fears and redeeming herself as a parent. Now that is something a lot of us can relate to. In the 1970s, there was a psychologist named Paul Ekman who theorized that there are 6 distinct human emotions that are universal across all cultures: anger, disgust, fear, joy, sadness, and surprise. You might recognize them from Pixar's Inside Out. If you tap into these emotions in your writing, your stories are more likely to be able to connect with your audience on a deeper level. Emotions trigger memories, which in turn makes your story more relatable to your audience. If they don't feel it, they won't get it. Books, music, movies, and advertisements have been doing this since the beginning of time. Games like Life is Strange, The Last of Us, and even StarCraft do it now. Why? Because it's effective. I mean, technically, it's what good storytelling is all about. So how do you use emotions in your writing? Just saying that someone is happy or sad is not going to be really all that strong. I like to use moments. Moments that can represent a really strong emotion at a certain point of time. Songwriters like Robert Smith and Taylor Swift do this so well in their lyrics because they infuse them with visual moments. The unforgettable opening sequence of Up? Yeah, that's built off an entire series of moments. A key thing to remember at this point is to be laser focused about the moment that you use. Be very specific and use micro moments to capture those micro truths. Let's say you want to convey joy and you want to use a family gathering as your inspiration. Okay, don't just write about the atmosphere and the setting and all that kind of stuff. What you want to do is capture a very distinct moment, like maybe when your favorite godpa walks in through the door. That's going to be so much stronger. By using micro moments, even if your audience doesn't have the exact same experience you went through, it's going to be close enough to trigger a memory. And that memory is going to help them backfill all the necessary emotions they're going to need to really enjoy your scene. So dig through your memory archives, just go through everything in your head and find all the right moments that you might need to capture all the right emotions. When I was writing Gloom and Doom, I went through all my old journals trying to find the really exact phrasing and the kind of words I was feeling at those key moments in my life. So when Gloom was emotionally devastated because he thought he failed in his quest to get back into heaven, I used the moment that I found out that I lost my dream job to this other candidate, at the very last round of interviews. That crushed me, and that's what I put into Gloom. Once you have a suitable moment, just tweak it to fit the scene that you're writing. And you can even compile different elements from different memories. You can use the setting from one moment, the weather from another one, a phrase that someone told you in another moment. It doesn't really matter if the moments are quite different, as long as the emotions they represent kind of gel together. So remember, don't just write about what happens in your story, infuse it with what it feels like, and that's going to help your audience connect with you, and your story is going to be so much stronger. Hey, thanks for watching my video. I hope you found it interesting and useful. And if you did, please, leave a like, drop a comment. Every time you do that, it makes me feel all kinds of warm and fuzzy inside. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you. Bye.